The I AM RAPAPORT Stereo Podcast is sponsored by Casper Mattress. Casper Mattress is an award-winning sleep company, voted one of the best inventions of 2015. Mattresses can cost you up to $2,000, but at Casper you could get a king-size mattress for just $950. They guarantee you 100 nights. You could sleep on the mattress for 100 nights. If you don't like the mattress, you can return the mattress for free. Okay? Not 98 days, not 99 days, 100 days. If you don't like sleeping, napping, doing whatever you need to do on that mattress, call Casper. They will pick up the mattress and they will either recycle it or donate it to somebody who appreciates a good night's sleep. That's a guarantee. Go to Casper.com, CASPER/Rapaport. Get $50 off your next purchase at Casper Mattress. Trust me, I sleep on a Casper mattress every night. I love it. They have sheets, they have pillows. Everything is great about Casper. The brand keeps growing. Now there's copycat brands. The mattress will come to you in a box, and you'll be like, what the fuck is this? This isn't a mattress. Then the box opens, the mattress expands. It's not a blow-up mattress. It's a worldwide phenomenal mattress is what it is. All right, go to Casper.com. If you're looking to buy a mattress, trust me, I sleep on one every night, and I sleep like a baby, okay? Go to Casper.com. All right. It's the I AM RAPAPORT Stereo Podcast, coming live and direct from the Gloom Tomb. We're going to just jump right into it. My name is Michael Rapaport, a.k.a. the Gringo Mandingo. The name of the podcast is the I AM RAPAPORT Stereo Podcast. The co-host, who's with me right now, 2015 podcast co-host of the year, G Moody. Last name rhymes with Doody.
Yep.
G Monetti. No disrespect to any other co-host, but it's looking pretty clear that the 2016 podcast co-host of the year is going to be Mr. Moody, going back to back.
Yep.
And as he should be. Again, no disrespect to any other podcast co-host, but it is what it is. We do it raw dog without a bag. For first-time listeners of the I AM RAPAPORT Stereo Podcast, I'll give you a little information about what we do here. We pride ourselves on being the only non-fact-checking podcast out here. We don't fact-check. As I said, we do it raw dog without a bag. If you don't know us, again, this is the I AM RAPAPORT Stereo Podcast. Some people call it the Disco 2, the Malachi Brothers.
Yep.
What are some of our other monikers, Mr. Moody?
The Gruesome Twosome.
True. The Gruesome Twosome. That's true.
Yeah.
We are also called the Unhinged Podcast with G Moody and Michael Rapaport. Mm-hmm. We have no problem admitting that at times we are unhinged. I just want to say, if you have not heard episode 224, the worst of Donald Trump, a sea of orange, go check it out and tell a friend too also. We've been talking about this fuck for 18 months, and this chronicles all that. And this episode is actually being talked about all over the world. It's in discussion for awards. I'm very proud of it. It has Mr. Moody, who's the first person on record saying that D. Trump would take things as far as he's taken it. It also has Mr. Talib Kweli, the official, unofficial news man, the political correspondent of the I AM RAPAPORT Stereo Podcast, Mr. Eli Lake. It's just a thing of beauty. And what can I say? Moody.
Yes.
Okay, we're hours away. We're so close to the election finally being done.
We're here.
And I think that the one thing everybody has in common is everybody wants it to end. Everybody wants it to be over. Enough is enough.
Right.
You've been very outspoken on this. You flip-flopped. You've jumped all over the place. Just today, during the recording, or actually it was a couple of days ago, James Comey of the FBI. Now, people are going to be like, well, there's this. Well, I'm just reporting the fucking facts that I read it in a bunch of resourceful news places, the New York Times, Huffington Post. Where else can I go? Fox News. They all reported.
Right.
FBI Director James Comey once again cleared Hillary Clinton for her email use, ending the agency's surprise second probe. And so the email thing again, it's two strikes and two swings and two strikes. So that's done. I don't give a fuck about the emails. They say, oh, well, there might be private stuff that could. Well, where is it? Where is it? It's not there. Any of her emails, she probably was sending some. She was probably sending Bill or whoever else she's freaking off with. Maybe some tit shots.
Word.
Maybe some salacious shit in the shower. And she didn't want to get caught, and she sent it on a private server.
Yeah.
Moody, how do you feel about this election? It's almost over. Do you have any final words before this election is finally put to rest? Do you have any final thoughts on where you stand on this?
My initial prediction was Trump in a landslide, right?
Yes.
And I'm going to stand by that, and it's going to surprise you what's going to happen. So get ready for a lot of foolishness. I'm telling you.
Oh, so again, now you're back to saying that Donald Trump is going to win the election.
Yes, I'm going back to my initial what I set out, what I said in the beginning, and it turned out.
Now, do you think this is ego here? That just in case he won, then you could be like, oh, I'm the co-host Stradamus with the most. I'm G Moody. I know it all. I'm like the little oracle. I know everything. Do you think is there any of that in this? Just in the slightest chance?
No,
because you're going against what the great Eli Lake has said. The official, unofficial political correspondent for the I AM RAPAPORT, he said it's a landslide. But you, G. Monetti, you're predicting that D. Trump will actually wind up winning, and you're going to be right.
Yes, I know it's going to happen. Get ready for it, because you know who's going to put him over? Those closeted, those liberals that are in the closet but conservative. They're going to vote conservative, and it's over. That's it. Watch what happens.
Okay. Can I ask you, if you would, share with the listeners of the I AM RAPAPORT Stereo Podcast where you get some of this information? Is it instinctual? Is it just a gut thing? Where were some of your sources that you could maybe share with us?
It's a gut feeling based on a little research and based on the overall political feel of it.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate that prediction. You have been right in the past. I have to say I don't think it's going to happen, but we shall see. Thank God it'll all be over December 11th when we're performing in New York City.
Yeah. In
Manhattan on a Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. The I AM RAPAPORT Stereo Podcast is coming live to Irving Plaza. Tickets are available at www.IamRapaportTour.com. I cannot wait to do this show in New York City. I'm not going to say who the special guests are, okay? Because I don't think one thing that I'm super proud about the I AM RAPAPORT Stereo Podcast that also sets us apart from a lot of other podcasts. I love guests and I love when we have special guests, but we don't live and die on the guests.
That's for sure.
We don't need to do that. Me being the Gringo Mandingo and he being G Moody, last name rhymes with Doody, we're enough. But New York City is our home, and I just have a feeling we're gonna have some doozies there.
Yeah.
I just really can't wait for that show, December 11th, live from Irving Plaza, the legendary Irving Plaza. You know, LeBron James and J.R. Smith, they're campaigning for Hillary, And you know, the big thing is, like, I had a discussion the other night with some friends of mine who were actually Republicans, and they were like, she's a criminal, she's this, she's that, the emails, she's this, she's that. I said I don't think that she's completely kosher, but I don't like this fuckhead. Okay?
Right.
And I want to get, you know, we always break LeBron's balls, and we also break J.R. Smith's balls, who looked like he didn't know where he was at the rally,
right,
in Cleveland. But the 23rd and final most important reason why LeBron James will never be like Mike is because he does do things like this. So I want to give a shout out again to LeBron James for speaking up, taking stands on things. He might not do it the way everybody likes, but nobody's going to do anything the way everybody likes.
Yeah.
So regardless of what you think, LeBron James, yo, I give you a shout out. I Am Rapaport STWREO Podcast, shout out to you. The basketball season is underway.
Yes.
Just so we segue away from politics for now. DROSE is looking like DROSE.
Yeah. It's that contract year, man.
I don't think it's not like he didn't play hard in the past. He's been hurt. You've said this. It's his contract. Like, that's why he's playing good. This dude's 25 years old. It's not like the last few years he was lazy. He had fucking guy was playing on broken legs and broken feet.
Yeah, and that's what people are remembering. That MVP shit is a long time ago. So
I know it feels like a real long time ago.
So people are thinking of him as Derrick Rose injury prone. So he got to make his mark. So that's why I think he's going hard like this now.
Well, I don't think it's that. I think it's not a contract. I think, first of all, any player that's 25, he has an MVP spirit and an MVP instinct. Of course he's going to go hard. And the injuries, as frustrating as they were to the fans and the fans of Chicago, the person they were most frustrating to and his teammates was Derrick Rose. So I don't think it's like, oh, it's a contract year, he's trying to go out. I think he would go all out no matter what. I think that, for him to be sitting on the sideline and be hobbled, these last has it been 3 years? Damn, it's been like 3 years where he's been, since he's had this roller coaster ride of injuries. Anyway, he looks good.
Yeah.
The Knicks they don't look great yet. Yes, they have guys and they have talent, but they don't look like a great team yet.
Yeah. The triangle, Mr. Triangle. You got to run the fucking triangle. Everybody's sick of the triangle. All right?
Yeah.
Who's won a championship using the triangle except these motherfuckers? Except Phil Jackson when he had the two greatest cats.
Yeah, fucking. They could have won the championship doing the octagon, the square, and the rectangle. It don't matter what they called it. With Michael Jordan and them, and Kobe and Shaq, you could call it whatever you want to call it.
Right.
They were going to win.
Shit is outdated. All right, enough, man.
I love having Joakim Noah in New York. He's just with the Knicks. I don't know why the press and the Knicks keep sending Derrick Rose to be the spokesperson for the team. Noah is the person we should get all our quotes from.
Right.
Leave Derrick Rose alone. You see, they're not even talking to Carmelo. It's all Derrick Rose. I'd rather listen to Carmelo than Derrick Rose. Whenever Derrick Rose is talking to the press, I hold my breath. I'm like, I don't know what this guy what's gonna come out of his mouth. It sounds like mumbo jumbo half the time.
Yeah.
I just let Noah be the spokesperson. He's the guy that would talk and sort of represent the vibe and the culture and the sort of the zest. Right. And the heartbeat of New York without even trying. Like, he just has that spirit. Like, I really wish the Knicks would make him the guy, the mandatory press person afterwards. The same way when STWREO was with the Knicks, he was the guy that they spoke to all the time. Because I think we need that. All these little things, I know it doesn't help wins and losses, but it just helps the fabric and the identity of the team.
Right. Or just have fucking Mike Saunders come with some cue cards when he's speaking.
Right, or give him a script.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis down in New Orleans, I don't feel bad for you at all. I know everybody's like, what does Anthony Davis have to do to win? Listen, talk to the guy who named your arena, first of all. Again, Anthony Davis and New Orleans Pelicans are playing in the Smoothie Arena. It's a fucking joke.
Right.
They're like, he scored 50 points. What? You guys ain't never winning shit. Okay? You play in the Smoothie King Arena. That's not where championships are going to be played. You're the New Orleans Pelicans. That's not a championship team. Okay? I don't feel bad for Anthony Davis. He's a young guy. He's playing hard. He's getting his points. Like 5 games in, they're like 0-5, and everybody's like all bent out of shape.
Yeah.
The big game this week was Russell Westbrook and the OKC lost to Golden State.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that? About all the shenanigans and Westbrook came to the game in his little outfit, his little tight jeans.
Yeah.
And he played good, but they got their asses cracked. No Bruno. What do you have to say about that move?
I say he wore some photographer's vest, and the commentator said it was like he was like taking a shot at Kevin Durant because Kevin Durant used to like photography. And I'm like, yo, this is the games that motherfuckers is playing? Like,
right.
Like, these are grown men. I hope it isn't that. Where, like, yo, I'm going to take a shot at him because he likes photography. What kind of shit is this, Rap?
Yeah, what kind of corny shit is this, man?
But I'm glad that Westbrook got their ass kicked. I want to see Durant. Durant has a lot of pressure on him to win a championship this year. There's no other year. You joined that team this year. You got to win. So it was good to see them go at it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and the press, it's like they go at it like that was like the whole season. They played one game. Obviously, OKC is not as good a team as Golden State. OKC is not as good as team without Durant. But don't count these dudes out.
No.
Trust me. Don't. It's early in the season. The Golden State Warriors wound up losing the next night to the Los Angeles Lakers, and we were privy enough. We were lucky enough or unlucky enough to watch that Laker team. I call them the dancing fools.
Yeah.
In preseason, so any team could lose to any team in the NBA. Okay, on any given night. Golden State is going to be there towards the end. Cleveland's going to be there towards the end. Boston's going to be there towards the end. Minnesota's a good team, really good team out there in. With the Timberwolves. They got a nice crew. Yo, have you seen Rasheed Wallace and Kevin Garnett on TNT?
I saw clips of it. I haven't seen the show. How is it?
It's dope.
Yeah?
It's dope. I mean, they're just kind of finding their way with it. Like, it's just them two talking, and you can see it's a little bit uncomfortable, but there's been flashes of brilliance already. I think that Kevin Garnett and Rasheed Wallace doing sort of commentary throughout the games is going to wind up being we could call them the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast of broadcasting.
Wow.
They'll be that good.
That's right.
If you want to listen to the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast, there's a way to listen to us 24/7. You can listen to the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast 24/7 on TuneIn Radio. Okay? Is that fucking cool or not? Let me tell you what it means. We have our own 24-hour-a-day channel, a.k.a. Pleasure and Pain. You can listen to my show all day, every day through the TuneIn app. New episodes, past episodes, your favorite episodes, all on TuneIn, and it's free. You can download the TuneIn app, TuneIn, and never miss a show again, 24/7, all access, I Am Rapaport. No matter what we're talking about, you can listen to the show anywhere, anytime. I love TuneIn. You can listen to any radio station across the country. Okay, anytime you want. That's the thing about TuneIn. It's all radio stations. I listen to my favorite jazz station in San Francisco. You can listen to what's going on in hip-hop in New York City, all for free. All your sports. You can hear all the NFL, NBA, NHL, and Major League Baseball games on the TuneIn app. No bullshit. I use it all the time, and I love it. No more excuses, people. Download the TuneIn app and hear what you've been missing. Again, 24/7 I Am Rapaport, sports, radio, all kinds of music, news, anything you want, conservative, unconservative. You can listen to like zoo animals doing what they do on TuneIn, TuneIn, TuneIn app. Download it for free now.
If you are loving this podcast, you should tell a friend about it.
Spread the word about podcasts you think they would enjoy.
There's something for everyone, from entertainment and lifestyle
to news and politics
to sports and more.
Share it on social media.
Tripod.
Believe it or not, some people don't know how great podcasts are.
Or even how to find and listen to them.
You can help change that with a click.
Tell your friends about your favorite podcast.
And don't forget to tell us what you shared with the hashtag Tripod.
TRYPOD.
Tripod.
Thanks for spreading the word.
All right, Monetti, what else is popping, my friend?
I got a sick fuck man in San Antonio.
Well then let's have Miles Davis, the I AM Rapaport Stereo Podcast producer / sound engineer extraordinaire, cue the sick fuck of the week music. This award is earned, not given. It's called the sick fuck of the week. This guy's really sick. Lock him up. How could you do it? Don't let him out. Damn. You fucked the dog? You what? You fucked the dog? Why would you fuck the dog? Why would you fuck your girlfriend's dog? What? Sick fuck. The sick fuck of the week. It's earned. Earned. Not given. You did what? No. We're going to have a little sick fuck time now because it's coming to the end of the year, folks.
Yes.
And we need to decide who the sick fuck of the year is.
Right.
All right, Moody. For those of you who've never listened to the I AM Rapaport Stereo Podcast, the sick fuck of the week is an award that is earned, not given. We give it to a person who has done things that are so upsetting, so confusing, but not just any sick fuck. It gets this award bestowed on them. It takes a special sicko with a certain, how do you say, je ne sais quoi.
Yeah.
So, please, Moody, go ahead.
Here we go. A San Antonio cop. This is terrible. Reportedly fired for feeding a homeless man a literal shit sandwich. He had gotten 2 pieces of bread and put 2 pieces of turds in between the bread and gave it to the homeless guy. And he got fired. He's a sick fuck, the cop.
Jesus, that's real?
Real.
That's going to be hard to trump. I think that guy's top 5, definitely top 10 for a sick fuck of the year candidate. And I feel like at the December 11th show in New York City, we should let the crowd vote who the sickest fuck of 2016 is. What do you think about that, Monet?
I think it's good, and his name is Matthew Luckhurst.
Wow. Okay. Officer Matthew Luckhurst.
Yes.
Well, you're out of luck, you sick fuck. Here, I got one for you. Registered sex offender. While wearing an ankle monitor. He's already a registered sex offender. He was outfitted with an ankle monitor, released from prison 5 days earlier. Groped a woman in Times Square at the subway at 6 p.m. My man had his... I'm not even calling my man. This guy, fucking Torres, his name is Herberto Torres, had his fucking loaf out and was trying to forcibly touch the woman, and then he was resisting arrest. Now, what do you do with a guy like this? What do you do with a sick fuck like this?
Oh, man.
He's already out of jail 5 days with an ankle monitor. This guy, this is a sicko. What do we need him for?
Damn.
I mean, get rid of him. Now, what do you need this guy for?
He needs to be...
I got another one for you, Moody.
Let me hear it.
This guy's a real piece of shit. And he's on the run. Hiding like a little bitch, like a bully fuck.
Okay.
They're hunting for a guy named Matthew Smith. Matthew Smith, look him up. He fatally sucker punched a 64-year-old man, 42-year-old dude, sucker punched, and wound up killing a 64-year-old man, and then he bragged about it on Facebook. The guy who his name is Patrick Gorman was on the train. He bumped into his wife, and he said, "Excuse me" to the wife, and then he said, "I'm sorry, excuse me," and then the husband punched him in his face. The guy landed on his head, and then he went all over the place and he talked shit on Facebook. He bragged about it. And now he's on the run.
Man, now you're going to be.
He didn't do
jail.
anything. He bumped into his wife. He said, "I'm sorry, excuse me."
Now you're in jail for the rest of your natural.
Yeah, they're gonna catch you. You're in jail for and now we'll see if wifey isn't getting long dicked. You're so proud of wifey. You love wifey. We'll see if wifey isn't getting long dicked, real nice. 6 months after you're locked away for good, forever. See if she's not getting piped out real nice.
Yeah.
Real proper.
Yeah, on the run. You might as well just turn yourself in, B.
Yeah, where are you gonna go? You're gonna outsmart the cops? They're gonna find you. So that's the other sick fuck. I got another guy.
Damn.
A man found living with 12 girls in Pennsylvania, allegedly that he had groomed and brainwashed into thinking he was a quote-unquote prophet of God. He had them in there as prisoners. And he had another woman helping him. This dude is buck wild.
Damn.
The name of the gentleman is Lee Kaplan, the sick fuck of the week. The fourth sick fuck of the week.
This is
keeping women prisoners. Your fuck style's not buck wild, Duke. You're not a cocksman. You're not a stick man for doing all that.
No.
That's nothing to be proud of, my man. You're going to get locked up again. And you know what happens to guys like this, G. Monetti? Tell the world what happens to guys that do things like this to young girls, that keep women against their will, fathering 2 children. With 2 of these girls they're being held captive. What happens when they finally get to where they need to go, which is the black hole of prison? What do they get, Moody?
The Wonder Bread bag olive oil treatment, and you have to get it fixed.
Yes, you get it fixed. Lee Kaplan. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. See, this guy, I won't even bring him up again as a sick fuck of the year. This is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm glad they got you. And they're going to get you more when you get locked up. BYOWB. Bring your own Wonder Bread bag, you fuck you. You're going to get it real nice. A real proper.
Yes.
Mack Weldon underwear, t-shirts, and socks are better than whatever you're wearing right now. Mack Weldon believes in smart design, premium fabrics, and simple shopping. I just sent my father 6 pairs of socks and underwear. It was fast, cheap, and easy to get done. My father now also loves Mack Weldon. You could check out on your computer or mobile device in just minutes. All of their products are naturally antimicrobial, which in layman's terms means they eliminate odor. They want you to be comfortable. So if you don't like your first pair of underwear, you can keep it and they will refund you everything. No questions asked. Keep it and they will refund you everything at Mack Weldon. That is a guarantee. Not only does Mack Weldon underwear, socks, and t-shirts look good, they perform well, they wash well. Go to MackWeldon.com and get 20% off using the promo code Rapaport. That's MackWeldon.com and get 20% off using the promo code Rapaport. All right, G. Monetti.
Yo.
You know, we talk about all loafs matter. Protect the loaf.
Absolutely.
Again, if you've never listened to the I AM RAPAPORT Stereo Podcast, this is something we preach. Again, if you've also never listened to the I AM RAPAPORT Stereo Podcast, you could subscribe, rate, and review us on iTunes. I AM RAPAPORT Stereo Podcast, established in 1982, a.k.a. the Disco 2. Mm-hmm. The ratings and the reviews, I don't care if you like us or you don't like us. Give us a review on iTunes. It takes literally 32 seconds. One of the things that we've brought to the forefront, the mainstream, the zeitgeist, is all loafs matter. Men are cutting other men's loafs. Women are cutting men's loafs. No man, except for rapists and sexual abusers, deserve to have their loafs cut. Okay? If a man cheats on you, doesn't mean he deserves to have his dick cut off. I don't care. It sounds cute. I'm going to cut your dick off. That sounds great. But you could just go find another man. I know it's heartbreaking to have this happen to you. I get it. I've been cheated on.
Yeah.
Sucks. That doesn't mean I go around cutting dicks off left and right.
Word.
Okay, like it's fucking Halloween, trick or treating. Okay, and men, take care of your loaf.
Word. Protect
your loaf. Okay, treasure it, cherish it. I want to give a shout out to my man Joey Boots. Of Howard Stern Whack Pack fame. I don't know if he's officially a Whack Pack. He posted a picture that his friend got up in, I think it was the Yonkers in the Bronx, early Sunday morning. Man was walking around. It wasn't a freeway. It was like, but it was a busy street, butt ass naked with a Yankees hat on. What the fuck is you doing, money? Did you see that picture that Boots posted?
Yeah. Damn.
All loafs matter. I don't know what you're doing, Duke. Now, I hope they locked you up and they put you in Bellevue, man.
Yeah.
But the reason why you know that my dog actually just farted. My dog Wheezy. Like, I could hear him. I never heard this before. Wheezy, the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast news dog, just actually farted. But a man in Florida, this is why I brought up All Loafs Matter.
Right.
Just the other day in Palm Beach. My mom's down near Palm Beach. Okay, I got family down in Palm Beach. 56-year-old man was arrested the other day. He drove around the neighborhood down in Boynton Beach, West Palm and all that, butt-ass naked, with electrical wires attached to his loaf.
Oh, hot-wired his loaf.
Hot-wired his dick. Okay, someone called the police after my man slowed down in his Toyota and made sexual advances to that person while his shit was hot wired, real proper.
Wow.
Okay?
Damn.
The person who called in on this dude. See, this is not a sick fuck of the week. This is a guy who needs to be looked upon as all loaves matter.
Yeah.
Because why you got your shit wrapped up in electrical wire, torn up, chopped up real proper. My man who did this, he offered to climb in the car. That was his sexual advance. He was like, yo, you want some of this? I don't want nothing to do with you, my man.
He had his shit wired. He's going to get a jolt of electricity.
What the fuck is you doing, Duke? Yo, my man, what the fuck is you doing? You see his mugshot. Look him up. Look this fucking guy up. His name is Kurt Allen Jenkins. This is real shit.
I seen it.
He had to be on that good bath salt.
Yeah.
He had to be. How you going to have your loaf hot wired?
Yeah.
Wrapped up in wire? Because I think he had, he's all banged up in the picture.
Yeah, he's fucked up. He was on a bender, man.
Yo, your man Anthony Weiner.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's in sex addiction clinic right now. Listen.
I don't blame him.
What? What do you mean?
We have to look at, because in one of the texts, he said to the girl, he was complaining about how he had no sex life, like at all. So, hey, the lens is focused now on the lady. Why you not putting out? Why is my man? Why is my man so desperate? Why is he? Why is he sending pictures of himself to other women? What are you doing? You supposed to be there. It ain't all about the campaigning and all that.
You mean his wife?
Yeah.
But isn't it as an underage girl he was sexting with?
Some of them were, but the other ones was, he was wilding on text. But he's going crazy. He's
losing his mind.
He's in a sexless marriage, and this woman is prancing around like she's all that.
Yo, Wiener, why are you still doing this, man? But you've been through enough, man. Like, what's wrong with you, man? Go get yourself like a little side piece. Get your shit together. Now they got him out there riding horses, and he's trying to like calm his libido down. But Wiener, you're a wild dude, man. This is like a wild cowboy.
Yo, what is the treatment for that? And how
Nothing.
How is it treated?
Nothing. They got him out there riding horses and shit like this is gonna help this guy. Just like that dude we mentioned earlier, man. If you do that shit, you do that shit. Man, if you can't control yourself, then you have a problem.
Yeah, get a side piece, man, and stop wilding. Just get one side piece, and yo, just forget it. You going crazy, man.
Yeah, you're bugging, man. You're bugging. Yo, this is one I didn't know if this should be a sick fuck because I actually do think we should double back. Miles, let me get a quick portion of the sick fuck of the week. This award is earned, not given. It's called the sick fuck of the week. Okay, you could cut it there. You could cut it there. I don't get it, man. I swear to God, it's either. I mean, obviously they come from all over the country, but the majority of sick fucks they come in Florida, and Georgia. I have nothing. I love Georgia, but this way, a woman. I think this is a sick fuck. Yeah, this is a sicko. She's facing child cruelty charges. She forced her 11-year-old son to walk through his school parking lot naked as a punishment.
Damn.
She said she was going to embarrass him if he got in trouble in school again, and this is what she did. The teachers were like, what the fuck? And then she tried to explain, I'm doing, like, no. See, this is why not everybody should have children. This is not okay to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, yo, man, they should take the kids, man. You doing shit like that, man.
Yeah, it's not okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sorry I didn't clump that with all the other sick fucks. It's hard to keep track of these lunatics. Moody, what else you got, man? You see Odell came out again. He tore things up. Yeah. You see Odell had another good game this week, right?
Yeah, he did his thing, man.
Because Eli Manning, and this guy called me up talking shit again. For those of you who didn't hear last week's Fantasy Football Follies I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast, it was the introduction of Bizarro Eli Manning, who I didn't even know existed. Called me up talking all kind of shit. I have another message that I'm gonna play later this week. But Bizarro Eli Manning is real. But when I think, and then Bizarro Ryan Fitzpatrick is another one.
Yeah. Yeah.
When all things fail, you need to go into the telephone booth and come out as your Bizarro self and let your balls hang.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You see the Chicago Cubs, they won, man. Yeah. After 108 years. But there's one guy I thought we would be seeing. I thought maybe they would have Sammy Sosa. He wasn't in any. They didn't mention that guy, man. That's crazy, man. Maybe they don't fucking recognize him anymore, right?
Yeah, maybe he showed up to the parade and they were like, "No, we don't. That you're not Sammy Sosa." He's like, "I am Sammy Sosa." And they're like, "No, you're white."
They think he's an imposter. They're like, some guy's claiming he's you.
Yeah, and he's like, "That was me." They're like, "Yeah, okay, Sammy."
Right this way.
For those of you who haven't seen Sammy Sosa since he retired, since he stopped playing baseball, he's bleached his skin.
Yeah.
And when I say white, I don't mean like white like me. I mean like white like the color. White.
Yeah, he's like a Davenport tan. Like that's the that's the color he is.
That should be like a car color. Sammy Sosa White. Like you get your shit like a certain kind of white. Like it's the whitest of whites.
Yeah. Let me get that
Sammy Sosa White. Like I want to get the new Cadillac and Sammy Sosa White.
Or
what do you think of all these people campaigning for Hillary? And why do you think no famous people campaign for Trump? Do you think it, because, some people say, oh, you don't know anything about politics, actors and musicians, you're fucking stupid. And why don't you just stick to making movies, Rapaport? Your movies suck, you fucking asshole. And, and all you actors, you think this. Is there any reason why no actors, no musicians are supporting your man D. Trump? Or you think it's just coincidence? Or are we just like left-wing freaks? What do you think it is?
Yo, I don't know, man. They support that motherfucker on the low.
Some of them do.
Yeah.
Speaking of left wings and white guilt, and since we're naming a color after Sammy Sosa, they need to come out with a color called Lena Dunham White.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if she's got too much time on her hands, but Lena Dunham, and I'm not taking shots at you. I saved it to the end of the podcast. This chick is really nuts. She has what you call pure white guilt. Again, you could have Sammy Sosa White, like a Cadillac in that, or you could get Lena Dunham White.
Right.
Which is a new color that the 2017 BMWs are coming out with.
Yeah.
Lena Dunham White. She made this pathetic, ridiculous, wanting to be spoof of a rap song called The Extinction of White Males. So she's like, I'm so sick of white straight males, and it's about she's calling for the extinction of white straight males. Like it's not even gay. If you're gay and white, it's okay. It's just the white straight male.
Damn.
She's corny, man.
Why? Why'd she want to do that?
Because they're just so like, it's not the end of man, it's the evolution of man into better man and all this bullshit. And it's just, she has a problem, man.
Damn.
She had a show called Girls Again. It should have been called White Girls, and now she's like, I want to do the extinction of white men.
Right.
Because I'm just so sick of white men and, straight. It's not even white men, because she's like straight white men. So it's not even gay white men, it's straight white men. Because all white men are bad.
Right.
And they're flawed, and they're all evil, and they're all... What about your boyfriend? This is all her boyfriend. If she had a white dude who was giving it to her real nice, real proper like...
You know what?
Putting it down real nice, real proper. None of this would go on with Lena Dunham.
Or
that would shut it all down. You're like, whoa, that's sort of generalizing things. Because what she thinks of straight white men is that like she's the one who she put that article about comparing her Jewish boyfriend.
Yeah, nobody's hitting
to a dog and all this. This is what she thinks of. She thinks of him as weak, meek, soft. And this is true for some straight white men. This is also true for some straight men of every other color.
Yeah.
Don't put me in your little fucking your filthy white guilt, Lena Dunham. I don't want to be. Don't tag me into your shit.
Or I'll give her the, hey woman, why don't you bring your pretty little self over down to Gun Hill Road and I'll show you what a real man is.
Oh, tell her how you would she would know you. Give her an official invite.
Just go by the token booth. I'll be on the side of it, butt ass. And I'll show you what a real man is.
Yeah. Yo, Lena Dunham, somebody is not dicking you down real proper.
That's what's happening.
That's the problem. That's what all your angst is. And I don't want to be like, I don't want you trying to, shit on every other white dude, straight white dude, because your man isn't sugar dicking.
Yeah, let's talk about her man. What's up, Money? This girl
Money.
Just talking all out the side of her neck about you all the time. You're not hitting it right, and you're looking bad out here, dude.
Yeah, that's Money's fault.
Yeah.
All right, let me tell you something. If you want to play the Gringo Mandingo in fantasy football, I want to make it clear to everybody, okay? You can play me at DraftKings.com. You need to put your dance challenge. You need to put your fantasy football challenge in no later than 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Times, which is 12 midnight Eastern. All right, if you want to play me at DraftKings.com, okay? We could dance. You could dance with the dingo. DraftKings is the destination for 1 week fantasy football. That means no season-long commitments, okay? Every week is a brand new season at DraftKings. DraftKings has even set up a league just for the listeners of the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast. Come dance with the dingo. I take on all dances. I'm trying to keep track of everybody. Now, some people are complaining, you didn't take my card. No disrespect. I'll find you the next week. Okay? Don't wait. Step into the monkey cage with me at DraftKings.com. Use my code RAPAPORT, RAPAPORT, and play for free with your first deposit. The code is RAPAPORT to play for free this week only at DraftKings.com. You want to dance with the dingo? Huh? I took on champions. Moody. Yo, I took on champions this week. Real champions. Dudes that are like rated in fantasy football. And you know what I did?
What?
I cracked that ass real proper like. Real proper. If you want to play me, if you want to dance with the dingo, go to www.draftkings.com/I am Rapaport.
If you are loving this podcast,
you should tell a friend about it.
Spread the word about podcasts you think they would enjoy.
There's something for everyone from entertainment and lifestyle
To news and politics.
To sports and more.
Share it on social media.
Tripod.
Believe it or not, some people don't know how great podcasts are.
or even how to find and listen to them.
You can help change that with a click.
Tell your friends about your favorite podcast.
And don't forget to tell us what you shared with the hashtag Tripod.
TRYPOD.
Tripod.
Thanks for spreading the word.
What else is popping, Monetti?
Nothing much, man. Just want to give a shout out to firefighters, man. I just reading papers about them and how those guys fight fires and stuff. Just want to give them a shout out. They don't get no props like they should. They should get a lot of props. Firefighters, man.
I agree. True heroes.
Absolutely.
True heroes. All right, that's it, man. Yo, I'm excited about this new Tribe Called Quest record. If you haven't heard, Tribe Called Quest record coming out November 11th with brand new music, brand new verses, brand new music from Tribe and Phife Dawg, the late great Phife Dawg, who's having his street in Queens named after him by the city of New York, November 19th. I hope to be there. Yo, if you're a hip hop fan, you're in New York City, you should go to that. Phife Dawg, aka the 5-foot assassin, aka the Phife Diggity. I call him Phife Angel. That's coming out November 11th, and then they're hosting Saturday Night Live. I don't know what else, Moody. That's it, man. We're done, man. This is the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast. We're doing the damn thing. We always do the damn thing. If you have not listened to, whether you agree with us or don't agree with us, whether you're voting for Trump, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, I have some people talk shit to me on Facebook. Yo, vote for who you want to vote for.
Yeah.
Do you? All right, if you want to, and when you are voting, make sure you're wearing a soft ass I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast t-shirt. You can get them at districtlines.com/I Am Rapaport. We have the hard body karate t-shirt, the Stickman collection, Make Podcasts Great Again, Smash Mouth fantasy football t-shirt. We're coming out with a Derek Jeter inspired Stickman t-shirt in the Yankee font with the number 2. That's going to be, we're talking about Derek Jeter, number 2 Yankees Stickman t-shirt. That's
right.
A true Stickman of all time, whether it's fantasy or reality. Derek Jeter is a true Stickman. Yo, one other thing I wanted to bring up, Brandon Marshall, there's 2 Brandon Marshalls of the NFL.
Right.
Brandon Marshall of the Denver Broncos has in the beginning of the season, with all this stuff with the protests and not protests and the kneeling and not kneeling, he was one of the people that started kneeling from the beginning of the season. He's decided to stand during the national anthem, and he talked about it. He said, just because I'm standing doesn't mean that I'm not. I'm no longer for the protests and the injustices. He said there's still a lot of great work to do and all this stuff. I just thought it was interesting and brave that he's continuing to protest and evolve however he wants to. Evolve, change, protest, however. Who am I to say? Protests come in all shapes and forms. And I just think it's an interesting thing in regards to this story that he's taken that stance in regards to the stance or the kneel. It's the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. We're coming live and direct. My name is Michael Rapaport, a.k.a. the Gringo Mandingo. Outro yourself, G. Monetti.
This is G. Monetti, G. Moody, and we are done.